John Kavak is here with a special edition of My Take. As many of you already know, we just had a great weekend in Chicago with our model cars and two major shows. Well, Sergio Goldvarg joined us for both of those shows. He spent the weekend with us. We all got a chance to talk to him. We got a chance to see new models, give him our comments. He's a fantastic guy. He even managed to sit down for a few minutes with my wife, Kelly, and share a little bit of his story. So let's listen in on what they have to say.
Hi there, I'm Kelly Kavakis. I am the wife of John Kavakis. You know him from My Take on YouTube. And I have the great honor today of interviewing someone you want to know. Would you please tell us your name?
My name is Sergio Goldvarg. I was born in Argentina, and from 2001 I'm living in Miami, Florida.
Very good. Okay, so what moved you from Argentina to Miami? Was it the weather?
No, it was not the weather. It was the political situation in Argentina, very hard, and it was very unsafety at that time. And my kids that were at that time 8 and 7 years old, they were very scared about being in the street because of the things that they were watching in the TV. So we decided to move.
Wow, wow.
And when we arrived here, when the door of the plane opened, the little one that was 7, Katya, she started to run outside and she said, "Finally, I'm free."
Finally, I'm free.
And she
Wow.
was 7 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, so we took the right decision.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes.
So your schooling, your education was all in Argentina.
In Argentina, yeah. I am
Tell
an
us-
architect.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, and designer, journalist, also
Wow.
about motor racing, and yeah, but the safety of my kids and my family was first.
So in your architecture, was it houses? Was it always vehicles?
well,
How
no,
did that
at the time
evolve?
that I started to study architecture, really I wanted to study industrial design,
Oh, okay.
but that career didn't exist at that time in Argentina. So the closest was architecture because what I like is design. So that's what the reason. And when I finished in 1982 architecture, industrial design started. So okay, well, it doesn't matter. But really, I
You were a
liked
man
it.
ahead of your time, is what it was.
Probably,
Yes,
probably
exactly.
yes, probably yes, because I knew that I wanted to do something related to model cars. So I thought that industrial design would help me, but it didn't exist at that
So
time.
have you always had a passion for cars?
Since I was a baby.
Wow, wow.
Yeah. Since I was a baby, I started to collect when I was 4 years old. The first matchbox.
Oh.
That I still keep them in mint condition with the original box.
Wow.
All of them.
You're going to get emails, I think.
Yeah, but they are not for sale.
There you go. Details.
Yeah, don't tell my wife because she will say that they are for sale.
From one wife to another, I understand. Very good. So tell us about your collection here in front of us. This is up and coming? Do I understand
Yeah,
that correctly?
those are the prototypes of the models coming in during this year.
What inspires you? What makes you choose a certain vehicle, a certain color? Is it market research? Is it your own
Well-
heart and passion?
Well, first, I have the passion for cars, and I am a collector myself, so I know what's in the market and what is not in the market.
Excellent, okay.
So what I try to do is always models that nobody did before. That's why I started, because in 1987 I was looking to buy a 1957 Oldsmobile Starfire, and nobody did it. So I told to my wife, you know what? I can do this model, and instead of doing one for me, I can do a production and sell it because nobody did it before. And that was the Goldvarg collection story started.
There you go. That's really cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, good. We're going to stop right here, okay?
Okay.
And we'll come back perhaps for part 2.
Oh yes, of course.
Thank you, Sergio. I
Thank you.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much. Thanks.
Hi there, I'm Kelly Kavakis. I was with you just a short while ago on part 1 interview with Sergio Goldvarg. Welcome back to interviewing this man who has set the standard so high in accuracy and authenticity We just wanted to know a little more detail. Can you review again how you got started?
Well,
In terms of car models, what you chose and why you chose.
Well, first of all, it was very difficult to start a business in Argentina, which has no background about white metal models.
So you started in white metal.
I started white metal and started from scratch because there were no machinery, nothing at all. So I had to design the machinery first.
Wow.
And then start to design the molds.
There's your engineering mind and architecture together.
Yeah, so I had to start to do the blueprints, plans of all the machinery. They give it to a person that is there to do it. Then, come and go many times until everything was solved.
How long did that process take?
That took 1 year.
Wow.
1 year investing money, investing time, sacrifice, my sacrifice, my wife's sacrifice.
Absolutely.
And but finally we find the road to make the first of Oldsmobile. And I remember I finished the first model the night before traveling to LA. I was going to have a meeting with you remember Auto Fanatics in Sherman Oaks, California? Okay, I was a customer from him, and now I wanted to sell him. So I went there Saturday morning. It was packed, and I visited the guy, and I took my first Oldsmobile that I finished myself with my hands. And I said, "Hey, look, I have this for you. You like this, right?" And I don't forget. He told me, "Give me 100."
Wow.
100 white metal. I said, no, this is white metal. Yes, 100. And he said, "Hey guys, who likes this model?" And he showed to the people that was a Saturday morning, and everybody, I want one.
Wow.
Yeah, and I remember my wife smiled and said, "Oh, this business is going to work." So that was I came back to Argentina with a lot of energy because of the results. I went to visit two dealers more, and then focus in the production. But
tell me, how many years did you do white metal?
Okay, I did white metal from 1988 until 2000, and we moved 2002 here. And then, the white metal market, they were now very expensive models to do, and forgot something more affordable for the collectors. Resin was the way to go.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I know from my own husband's words that you set the standard again in resin, and
well, thank you so much.
There are folks looking who applaud and agree. Okay, and I'm sure folks watching today.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Yeah, probably yes. As an architect, I'm very detail oriented, so I try to do the most significant things that for me are the most important. The badges and all that, and the dashboards.
Yes, that's what John always talks about.
Yes.
So one of the big things I think that John Stiles, who's here at the show with us today, was saying and applauding is how you moved everything into the current century. And I'm going to hear from a field. 1980s, right? 1960s. Okay,
yeah.
Moving forward. So you brought us all forward and changed the scene of model collecting.
Yeah, because I was born in 1956, so when I started to see the models in the street, really, it was the 60s. Okay. So those are the memories I have since I was a kid.
Yes.
So I like the 50s, I like all years, but the 60s were the years that I was looking the cars in the street, and at that time in Argentina there were a lot of American cars.
Oh, interesting.
A lot.
Wow.
So, for example, the Argentine police, the Buenos Aires Police Department, they have 458s. That was my first model.
Oh, wow.
Because it just brings memories. It's not only bring memories to the collector, it brings memories to me.
Right.
That's why I said, no, I need to make the 458, 1958, because I saw it in the street. That was a police car.
What is your favorite model of all time, of everything you made? Because I don't want you to ask, someone else's model. What of yours is your favorite? Or give me your top three if you can't name number one.
That's hard because...
they're all your babies, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all my babies. I would say number one, the Osmobile Starfire, because that was the start of the story. But all of them, I do it with the same love. Really, yeah.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thanks for spending time telling your story to all of us.
My pleasure.
Yes, it's
Thank
great
you so
meeting
much for the interview. Really.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Thank y'all.